the most in-depth, best covered content of pop culture.
We talking about at the time.
Yeah, it could be anime. It can be Marvel. Hint, hint, hint. It could be sports. It could be whatever, whatever. I come to you as your main host, African Simba.
Yes, and your boy, Fresh, or Aaron, whichever one you call me. I don't care.
He thought I include his last name. Fresh Jiggles. That boy is fresh.
You feel me already? You know what I'm saying?
Today,
family.
We're going to come at you a little different because not most people believe, but we're true fans of anything related to superhero, comic, superhero action genre type of. We're real fans.
We you know what I'm saying? We have a problem. We genuinely love fighting. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't ask us why.
Back in the day, I used to box as bad in high school.
Oh, big facts. Oh, that was some fun too. Say something, you ain't gonna pull up right now? Bro, I'll pull up on you right now, bro. Say some words. Alright,
that man had hands back in the day, but I digress.
Speaking of family, so
yeah.
Alright, go ahead. Yeah, so I went to the Big Bounce of America, whatever the thing is, yesterday,
How was
right?
that?
Like, it was like this thing. The thing is, it was whatever. It was cool, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I might have people watching, I won't pretend like I want to downplay it. It was cool. You feel me?
Okay, it was fun.
It was just funny.
For those of you that don't know, I'm following my man on Snapchat, and he looks like he went to basically like one of those little bounce houses, like those those major bounce houses, like type stuff, whatever. And it looked like he was having a lot of fun, but he ain't throw no invites to his co-host though.
Exactly. You see how I do that? You feel me? That's how you do social media. Make it seem like you're having an immense amount of fun.
Mm-hmm.
And you pull up like it was, and then you come back like, hey bro, so I went to the Luther. How was it? It was whatever. You downplay it. It was cool.
Downplay.
That's happening. But I was there, right? It was just funny, right? Because we were in that section, whatever, right? And then all of a sudden, like the DJ's all like, hey, y'all gotta chill out over there. We keeping it all fun. And as soon as I said that, everybody said, huh, look. And we see two couples, two different couples start running out the bounce house, right? I'm talking about a gang of us. They boxing. Hello? Excuse me. Nah, bro, they ain't boxing. Oh, these guys, they all cap.
Oh, I was excited too. Excuse me.
We came out there, it was like, DJ hyping it up. We ready to get security on y'all. Security? Y'all, they getting security? Let me see. Hold on, I'm a security guard myself. Excuse me. Let me have this. I look out, you feel me? I'm like, ain't nothing popping off. I've seen stuff pop off. You feel me? I know pop off when I see, you know what I'm saying? I know pop off when I see pop off. This ain't no pop.
This ain't no pop off.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, you know who does pop off?
Oh, yeah.
The characters in Phase 4 of Marvel.
Yes. So, oh my lord, family, I am guarding a 99.
Also, while we give you guys the best content ever, you guys gonna watch the dominance of Buddy Ball. What you guys don't know what Buddy Ball is? Basically like Kobe Shaq, LeBron D Wade. Two niggas have the ball the whole time and they just clear the whole team.
We naming CJ today.
Oh, we naming CJ today. We really naming CJ because everybody else is trash.
Especially on this
team.
Oh
my God, that's how it's gonna start.
We're not playing with our usual squad. We have a squad, you know what I'm saying, and our usual squad is super nice.
I'm guarding Donovan Mitchell. Ain't that something?
But right now, I know. But right now,
shout out to my man Cruz. Make that USA team Cruz.
He's a finalist though. But I think he'll make it. I told you, but that boy De'Aaron Fox really look like it's easy right now, bro. Like that boy a problem.
Oh my God, that's not how I want to start the podcast.
and I said like when we, oh, that's not a cookie. And I said when we drafted Lonzo, I was like, I'm cool, Lonzo. Lonzo gonna be a star. I'm gonna keep saying this because
You think so? All he got is tattoos. De'Aaron look like a star. Oh, you're square now.
What I'm saying. But remember, I said at the same time I would have been cool with either. I'm cool with if we didn't pick up Lonzo, I'd have been cool with either Jason Tatum or De'Aaron Fox. And right now, my picks have been looking really good.
Oh yeah. You know like that Kentucky blue blood. Kentucky blue blood.
Pass the ball. Okay, thank you. I was cool on Markelle Fultz. Oh, my
You just dropped that?
Nah, he tipped that thing. Go. I was cool
on
Markelle Fultz. I didn't know nothing about Donovan Mitchell, so I'm not gonna pretend like
I'm not gonna act like I knew either, bro. I saw him play Kentucky. I said, look at that little scrub ass sophomore playing against Kentucky, boy. We first rounders over here. Oh, he nice.
Exactly. I ain't even gonna pretend like.
I went to Louisville.
I forgot got this at 99. That's guarding me.
You got a 99?
Yeah.
Like a real 99?
Like a real.
We're playing dudes that's like that are. Oh, okay. Eat.
And they keep passing the ball.
Eat.
Oh, I'm gonna get my buckets. You already know me. I'm gonna get my buckets. And we had to play 2K for y'all because like y'all see us play Apex. We're nice in Apex too. Our 2K game is ridiculous. I lied.
Oh. They can't hold me. They can't hold me.
Ooh, that help defense is strong.
Oh, they got real strong help defense. Oh, give me that.
Oh, get that boy. Dive. Ooh, good.
Ooh, I don't got long arms. I'm sorry. But honestly, for those that don't know, Marvel Phase 4 is the beginning after Phase 3, in which we sadly saw the death of our beloved Iron Man.
Chill. Okay.
Spoiler!
Just to let you know what I'm saying. So my man, my co-host, he's not with the small talk. He's very direct. If you haven't noticed, he's
super
not trying
direct.
to get
You know,
into
like I am my girls.
Oh God. You know what I'm saying? So we're not even trying to like small talk about 2K. We're playing 2K and saying talk about fighting and all that stuff. He wants to get into this Marvel conversation. We won't get into this Marvel conversation. Just like
I gotta give the people what they want, man.
I know. Spoiler. He said like I came into the title. I assumed we were gonna talk about Marvel. Spoiler warning for people who haven't seen Endgame. Spoiler warning for people who haven't seen Infinity War. Spoiler warning for people who haven't seen.
I mean, you haven't seen that, bro. You shouldn't be on the internet.
That's what I'm saying. Like, first off, it came out twice. You know what I'm saying? It's the #1 grossing movie of all time. Yes, it passed Titanic. And at the same time, you'll be able to get it on DVD.
Sorry, Leo.
Exactly. This is it's August 11th, 2019 right now. You'll be able to get it on DVD August 13th, 2019.
For real.
On Tuesday. You feel me? So
on Tuesday.
No sponsor.
Get us, please get us.
As much as things you're gonna plug in this, as many like things you're gonna plug this this podcast. You know what I'm saying? We should be hashtag sponsor the animation creation. Oh, nice! I got hands. Animation creation podcast.
He came out. I'm
Before I want to get into Phase 4, like I want to end off in Phase 3. You feel me? So like my man said, Phase 3, as we know, Spider-Man Far From Home was. Oh, he's back in my face. Box. As we know, Spider-Man Far From Home was initially supposed to be the beginning of Phase 4, where they changed it to become the ending of Phase 3, and ending well done.
It was pretty well done.
You feel me? Thoroughly enjoyable movie. Not better than Homecoming, I won't say that, but the movie was thoroughly enjoying. The Spider-Man Mysterio fight, probably one of the best. That's your shot, boy. Probably the best Marvel fight I've seen since Endgame. I'm gonna shoot this right here. Oh, I'm trash. I'm gonna need time out in a second. Since Endgame, the
Carriers!
I don't even know what the word is. The imagery, you feel me?
Okay, exactly. I'm struggling with these words right now, man. For the other, no, we both graduated college. This is tough out here. It's tough.
You know what I'm saying? We graduated a couple years. You know what I'm saying? We were young, intelligent African American males. We got our own podcast. You feel me?
I know we got our own podcast. Give us that at least.
You know what I'm saying? We're intelligent. You feel me? We're entrepreneurs. We're out of the box thinkers.
And we get buckets.
Time out.
Okay.
Oh, no, it's first quarter. Oh, whatever. Yeah, anyways.
But I get you. You're saying basically like, you know, their fight scenes was a little more in-depth. You can see it a little more colorful. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my man. Demon Slayer episode 19. If y'all ain't saw that, it was trending yesterday. It was trending on Twitter. Demon Slayer episode 19. So if you ain't peeped that, you might have to peep that.
Talking about colorful, yes.
I was gonna tell you that was trending, but I couldn't tell you.
Keep going.
Alright, one more time.
No, I don't want to know. Good pass, boy. That's not a green. That's not a miss. Alright, we're gonna start playing smart. We gotta start playing smart in the second quarter. First quarter trash. I'm not tripping.
Oh yeah, we tried in first quarter, but that buddy ball be good. Damn, CJ, you know how it be slow. You know what I'm saying?
But anyways, perfect ending to the phase. That's 2, bruh. Phase 3 because going through the whole Spider-Man Far From Home. Throughout the whole movie, it was its own standalone movie throughout the whole movie. Like, obviously they made references to Iron Man Heavy, whatever. And they made references. They made references to the other Avengers and stuff like that. But the whole time I was watching, I was like, "This is a good movie. It's very entertaining, very standalone movie." But I was like, "I need something to get me ready." Ooh, I reached hard.
Good though, he missed.
No, that's 99. He missed that.
No, 99, boy, he missed.
Phase 4. I needed that. I needed that. I said I need a Phase 4 teaser. I don't care what it is. You feel me? Let me know. We're in the words of Iron Man. We can rest.
I love you, 3000. Oh, okay, my bad.
Let them man. We speaking for Iron Man now. You know what I'm saying? Let us know we can rest, and let us know that there's like we still have things to look forward to. Back to you. We can look forward to in Phase 4.
Exactly. Cause I honestly, bro, like I'm a critic. Like the way, like, you know, that ended, I was like, yo, they for sure can't make another season, like another set of movies, cause like the characters, like let alone, they all feel their parts perfectly, fam. So like, who's gonna carry it? And that, like, we're not gonna like undermine this man, Iron Man. Like that boy carried a franchise.
Yeah, Robert Downey Jr. That boy, we know Robert Downey Jr. was a phenomenal piece. You know what I'm saying? As we all know, my man went from obviously Law.
Oh,
he's on duck. Oh, I start playing smart in this. I keep reaching, and he's on fire. We know Robert Downey Jr. came from let's just say a suspect background. You feel me?
Super suspect background.
You feel me? To change his life. You know what I mean? And basically, you know what I'm saying? Dang, carry a franchise. No Goku. And
no Goku showing jump.
Exactly. And just come out, you know what I'm saying, and like not only that, take pay cuts like Tom Brady out here to make sure that his that the right people got paid, you feel me, so you can get a Scarlett Johansson, so you can get a Paul Rudd, so you can get a
but we're also losing Chris Evans. We're also losing Iron Man.
Chris Evans, get a Jeremy Renner, you feel me, so you can get those type of people, you feel me? Because you know those people, you know what I'm saying? I hope you don't think they just a pretty penny. I hope you don't think Samuel Jackson a pretty penny. Ooh, my dude. You feel me? So when you gotta play. Oh, you gotta play smart, man. We can't even buddy ball, bro. You gotta play smart. If you're really trying to win, you feel me? If you're really trying to win, and I'm trying to win when in doubt. So, what else was I gonna say? So yeah, so to get off this, you wanted to see a Phase 4, and exactly what you're giving us. Again, spoiler if you haven't seen Spider-Man Far From Home. The whole movie in itself, in standalone, is a phenomenal film. Go ahead, peep it. The ending, though, you can go find it on YouTube right now if you just want to watch the ending, where we find out that Nick Fury and Maria Hill are Skrulls, and Nick Fury has been on a ship, has been on a Skrull ship the whole time, and it's teasing Sword, which we all know is I don't know what the abbreviation is. I don't do abbreviations. But as we all know, is basically another team, not the Avengers, but basically another Avengers that fights intergalactic threats. So is that a tease to Galactus? Is that a tease to Adam Warlock? We don't know. So at this point, this is what we're looking for now, and now we can get into Phase 4. I actually have the Phase 4 list right here. I'm not gonna pretend like I know. I have it memorized. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I don't. You feel me? I got the Phase 4 list right here.
What's coming out?
I can't be a scorer. I gotta be PG this game, fam.
Yeah, handle that.
Oh, my man can't catch. Alright. I know the first movie is Black Widow. Dang.
Broke!
Can I get that? 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 Can I get that, please? Good pass.
Honestly, how you feel about that Black Widow? Like, do you honestly feel like it's gonna be a good movie?
I no longer doubt.
Like, that's her, like, that she's for sure doing that movie for a check. Let's be real.
Well, it depends what you mean. Like, as we know from Marvel contracts, your contract is you get paid for this many movies. You feel me?
So you don't know what movie. You gotta get that check.
You don't know. I'm saying you don't know what movie you're gonna be in. So it's not like she was like, oh, give me the Black Widow movie.
No, it's not like she asked for it. No, they gave it to her for sure.
Wow, I'm really booty cheeks. Speaking of Black Widow, since we get into it, Black Widow is the first movie in Marvel, the first phase in the Marvel movie where the actor will star in as well as produce the film. So she's also
a producer.
So she's gonna star and produce in Black Widow. So here it is right here. So May 1st, 2020, Black Widow. Fall 2020, The Falcon and the Winter Soldier. That's a TV show. November 6, 2020, The Eternals. That's a movie. February 12, 2021, Shang-Chi and the Legend of Ten Rings. Movie. Spring 2021, yeah, WandaVision, Disney Plus series.
Okay.
2021,
Heat.
Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. That's a movie. Spring 2021, you got Loki, the series. Summer 2021, you have What If, the animated series. I'm excited. Fall 20. Oh my lord. fall 2021, you got Hawkeye, the series, I believe. I don't think they've confirmed whether or not it's. I think they confirmed it that it's a TV series. And then November 5th, 2021, Thor 4, Love and Thunder. And as we know, that Blade is also in the works. Again, we don't know if that's a TV series or a movie yet. It better be a movie. I'm not trying to see a Blade TV series. No, I'm not.
What do you mean? They got Homeboy. They got those 2 Oscars. It's gonna be good.
But I'm saying I want to see the TV series. This ain't True Detective. But I would love if it's a movie though. I'm excited.
I did that. I am really struggling, but I did that.
I'm struggling. What am I? Put my thing. We both struggling. Buddy ball.
Buddy ball, no damn CJ. Why you gotta curse us?
I like the idea.
Damn.
Oh, I do stats, boy. You went about 3 people. That's my boy right there.
From the podcast. Damn, bro.
You know what I'm saying? I got a little more information for y'all. Give me 1 second.
Anything that you think might be surprising for us?
Okay, so as we know, phase 1, 2, 3, 4. This phase 4 is the first phase to have all of its projects done in a 2-year period. You feel me? So 2020 from 2020 to 2021. It's the first phase to not have any Stan Lee cameos. You feel me? Rest in power, my man. It's also the first to have a film where the actor will both be a star in and produce the film, as we know. That's
these are groundbreaking. For real. These are groundbreaking for real.
Next, we will have it'll be the first phase where it'll include a television series that, like, is actually a part of the lineups. In addition to the films, as we know, we know Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. never affected the Marvel movies, but the Marvel movies affected Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. So
Facts.
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. would always revolve around, like, oh, the incident of New York. Yeah, you can go catch that one. Pass it up. Go left, go left, go left, go left, go left. Oh my God! Back to you. Rip them and go to the basket, boy.
Damn!
Alright. First one will have no Avengers films and no Captain America solo films. That I'm hurt from.
That's what I'm saying. Like, are we sure it's gonna be the same type of, like, heat that they're putting out? Man, they'll put on heat.
I'm saying I would have been cool with a Captain America. I would have been cool with a Captain America film with just Winter Soldier and Falcon. But the fact that they're making a television series, I'm also okay with that.
Really? Where's it gonna air on Netflix? Because I need that.
Disney Plus.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah, there it is. Oh, well, I guess I'm not seeing that.
Disney Plus.
Disney Plus. Sponsor us, please. We need that.
But yeah, hold on. He's trash. I'm gonna throw it to him because he's open. I don't even know if he can score. Oh, explains that. That explains that. Good pass. All right, so that's the only.
I'm gonna go off this half.
It'll be both of us. It'll be the first movie that has a 4th solo film where we have Thor 4. Your dude's is Cooper though. You can't help. And it'll be the first phase that has less than 6 films, because we know the 6 films, as we know, is Black Widow, The Eternals, Shang-Chi, Doctor Strange, and Thor 4. Because What If is an animated series. WandaVision is an animated series. That's a good pass. What If is an animated series. Loki's an animated series. Oh, you make that pass. Phases that I'm truly excited for. I'm drunk. Movies that I'm truly excited for. I'm truly excited for The Eternals. Not because I'm like an Eternals fan and like, oh man, they finally make an Eternals movie. I'm just interested to see how are they gonna make it how they're gonna put it on a colossal scale. So we had the Guardians of the Galaxy, which mentioned the new gods and basically Eternals and stuff like that. So I feel like the Eternals is where we're gonna finally start, and we can get like a Fantastic Four, Galactus epic scale, or Dormammu. That's my man. I was trying to remember my man's name from Doctor Strange. We get a Dormammu. Can I get some help? Jesus Christ, y'all know. You see me reaching, help up. A Dormammu size threat. You know what I'm saying? We need a when you get to Eternals and New Gods and stuff like that, we need a threat. We need a threat bigger than life. You feel me? So I'm excited for that. Again, like I said, I'm excited for Blade. If it's a movie, if it's a TV series, I'm kind of over it.
I'm not kind of excited for Blade. I think Blade's going to be kind of a disappointment. I'm just going to be honest with you.
Again, I'm not making...
This man don't got everybody.
I'm no longer betting against Marvel. They made Ant-Man interesting. You know what I'm saying?
Did they?
And maybe it wasn't the best. It wasn't the best movie, but I bet you I laughed my butt off. I can tell you that. Oh, you make that cut next time. I'll make the cut. Oh my god. Oh, that's not you were going.
Oh, what the hell?
I got there. Get mine, please. Oh my god. I'm here.
Oh, I thought you were the other guy. Oh, that's my guy.
Give me the ball. Give me the ball, please. Give me the ball, please, sir. Yeah. I think what I think is interesting. They confirmed a WandaVision. So what's up with that? Am I tripping, or is Vision not dead? Hello.
WandaVision.
So WandaVision.
Oh, he's for sure alive.
I'm saying, but they told us in Endgame that they couldn't bring back people. Get mine, please. My flash just says.
I'm here.
Good stuff. Get the board. I got you. Right to you.
First points of the game! He tried to block me? He tried to block me? You need to do that.
As we remember, you feel me? Good help. I'm no help for me because I had a 99. Good help. You couldn't bring back Scarlett Johansson or Gamora because they had died for the Soul Stone and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And if I'm correct, Vision had the Mind Stone. Skip it all the way. Skip it all the way, homeboy. I know he's trash. Throw it to him. Never mind. I was like, never mind. He can't do that.
It worked out. Are we coming back, boy? 20 points.
What's the deal? Don't let us start trying.
No, don't let us try trying for real. We trying to podcast.
You feel me? I'm trying to podcast, but let me, you know what I'm saying? I ain't just gonna get embarrassed out here.
I ain't just gonna get embarrassed. I ain't gonna get sunned out here.
You feel me? Exactly. I ain't never gonna get sunned.
Get that shit, nigga.
Let's go.
Get that shit, nigga.
Oh my god, our power forward is trash.
On the White Claw, I ain't gonna get bitched out here.
Exactly. But yeah, so I'm curious how they're going. I got you up. Got there. Please get a rebound. Good stop. Good defense. Get a rebound, please. Thank you. I go back for it. Yeah. You're trash, but I'll give it to you. Back to you, boy.
Hit me! Oh! Oh, it's cool. As long as we get it down to 16.
Exactly. So I'm kind of interested how they're going. So obviously we already know that the fact that stay mine. I got yours. Stay mine. The fact that they went back and got the time stones and stuff like that. We already know the time. I tried to foul him. Oh, he went out of bounds, dummy.
Dummy?
They're gonna mess up the time stream. We already know that. We knew that as soon
So
as
you think that's gonna make a big effect in Phase 4? That's what's basically birthing Phase 4.
That's the yeah. They already introduced it in obviously in Spider-Man: Far From Home. Mysterio, even though it was a lie, he said I'm from a different multiverse and and everybody knows it's believable and stuff. You feel me? It was a lie, but we're not gonna pretend like it's not a real thing. The lie itself might have been a lie, but the fact that multiverses exist, 4 seconds. It's definitely believable, obviously. So we're definitely gonna get into multiverses, as well as we know I'm going right now. He's not gonna throw it to me though. Told you. Shoot it. You gotta shoot it. You're not gonna make that.
You're not gonna make that.
I'm gonna know who you're passing it to, family.
Give me that! Whoa! I can't block nothing. Who are these guys?
As we know, the Loki television series is gonna be based on Loki going throughout the timelines because, as we know, in Endgame, remember he got.
You guys gonna be SpongeBob? It's gonna be stupid.
No, I'm excited.
You think Homeboy can carry a TV show? Series? I'm not high on these television shows. I think Disney's just trying to cash. I think Disney's trying to cash in.
Again, I refuse to doubt. Let's go. Give me that. Throw it. I refuse to doubt Marvel. Even Disney. You act like Disney don't make good things, good movies and stuff like that. Good shows.
They trying.
Have you seen Disney Channel? Come on, man. That's So Raven, Lizzie McGuire, Kim Possible, Recess. Help.
That was back in the day.
That's far. The Thundermans is Nickelodeon, but thank you for trying.
Listen, that's back in their heyday.
I'm saying, bro.
I'm not. Let's see, bro. I don't know if I'm gonna have Hulu Plus unless Hulu sponsor me. Hulu Plus subscription help me out. You know what I'm saying? Sponsor. I don't know if I'm gonna get that.
Since we're speaking sponsor, we might as well tell them the deal that we can get. So if we're correct, you can get Disney Plus, Hulu, He gotta shoot it. He gotta shoot it. Beat that up. Good stuff, boys. Was it Disney Plus, Hulu, and what was the third one? Do you remember what the third one was? I gotta go back to my messages. Here, I'll look it up. It was. You gotta show up right now. I'm AFK. Good stuff. You scored it? Good stuff.
Yeah.
Disney Plus, ESPN Plus, and Hulu for $12.99. That's the deal they're gonna come up with.
So you gonna get that, right?
I'm definitely gonna get it because. For
so
one,
you got that nigga. Come on, my dude. That's the one you gotta let me. You got.
What's up,
Yeah. You gotta hold that.
I've seen
Damn,
Young
hold
Justice.
that.
I've seen Young Justice. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, I ain't seen that yet.
I'm waiting for him to finish this season. I'm not gonna lie to you, it's lit. I'm not even gonna lie to you, bro.
That's cool. I'm probably never gonna see it unless I find like a one of the legal websites. And it's on the way.
Already. It's on the way. But what was I saying? So yeah, is there any? So you're saying you're not excited for the television series? Are there any movies that you are excited for?
The Thor one, because Natalie Portman is that chick.
Exactly. So this is the one where we think, well, we not think, we're positive that Natalie Portman will become the new Thor. Oh, this dude was so. I'm trying not to be mean, guys. I like to keep my stuff positive. You feel me? But like, what am I supposed to say about this? Like, what am I supposed to say? Like,
live.
Man, not playing defense. He's not showing up. Come on, bro. Am I tripping? When we run the point, are we not? Were we not?
We can break it down.
Like, were we not coming back? Like, come on, man. It just don't make sense. People don't want to win. Like, you know what I'm saying? People just want to be. Everybody want to be the hero, be the star, play a role. You know what I'm saying?
Play a role. Play a role.
As we know, so first off, it's gonna be a love triangle, obviously, with Natalie Portman and Tessa Thompson, I think her name is, right? You know what I'm saying?
Oh, homegirl, the new Valkyrie.
Valkyrie. Between her, which is interesting in itself, because I'm not really gonna say because as we know, they said Jane Foster dumped Thor back in. Was that Ragnarok? That was Ragnarok, right?
Yep.
Back in Ragnarok, they said Jane Foster dumped her, but we all know that was just because Natalie Portman had beef with them firing the director, the previous director, the young woman, I believe. Forgot her name. I'm sorry, but she's back. You know what I'm saying? Back for it. She obviously knows how good Marvel is.
She signed it. She cashed them checks.
You feel me? Give it up. Thank you. So she's back, and I'm truly excited. But to see that,
truly excited. Natalie Portman's a goat.
I'm happy, and I'm happy for, you know what I'm saying, all the positive.
She carries Star Wars.
Superheroes. Exactly. I'm happy to see all the positive, like, women solo films or women, like, you know what I'm saying, heroes that we're getting. You know what I'm saying? The fact that we have, and obviously we have African American heroes such as Black Panther, Falcon, War Machine, shoot, the whole Wakanda Forever. Black Panther 2 is still in production. So to see that we have a solo Black Widow, the fact that we know that Jane Foster or Natalie Portman is going to be the new Thor, Captain Marvel 2 is in the works. I forgot to talk about it. Hawkeye. We know Hawkeye is going to be a television series, even though Jeremy Renner, who is again a phenomenal actor, is going to be the star of the television series. Is going to be people believe his daughter, but we're not entirely sure. As we remember at the beginning of Endgame, he was teaching his daughter how to shoot an arrow, but we're not entirely sure because she's gonna come back 5 years later, or she blipped out. So we're trying to figure out what the age thing is gonna be.
We already know why, because they're trying to get that, catch that chick.
But I'm saying, as I'm sure, big facts. But I'm saying, can y'all play just guard y'all man?
What did the reverse and got fouled? I can't even do that yet.
As we know, the Jeremy Renner's not gonna portray like the Hawkeye personification this time. He's going to be more of a tutor, you feel me, to a female Hawkeye, I guess you could say. So we're getting a lot of female heroes and female role models.
Finally
show
caught
out, boy.
that, man.
So I'm very excited for that type of stuff. As we know, you know what I'm saying, then we'll get the Guardians of the Galaxy, we'll get the Nebulas, as we know Nebula is good now. We'll get the Gamoras, you know what I'm saying, because everybody got to go back to Gamora. The thing that got me the most excited about the new Thor is, how are they doing a Thor 4 before a Guardians of the Galaxy 3 when he's with the Guardians of the Galaxy now? And then, so that makes no sense to me. Like
that means Guardians of the Galaxy just hopped on the team. They hopped on the tip.
So I'm saying, so that's what I'm saying. So does that mean Guardians of the Galaxy is going to be a main factor in Thor 4? Because
for sure.
Skip. I see you, boy. Don't trip. I see you, boy. Don't trip. Yeah. Oh. Got him jumping. Got him jumping. Oh, I'm on the floor though, ref. You know what I'm saying? So we already know that the Guardians of the Galaxy. We already know that Thor is with the Guardians of the Galaxy, or as Guardians of the Galaxy, whichever one you want to call them. Oh, that's a good float. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, never mind. I lied.
Hey, grab that board. Grab that board.
Can I have that, please, sir? Sir, please. Oh, he got you. Pull that up. Pull up there.
Let's go.
Ooh, he tried to pick stuff up too. So yeah, y'all know, you know what I'm saying? Like, on some no Carmelo stuff, we get our buckets. You feel me? You know what I'm saying?
I put my earrings in.
On some LeBron stuff, you know what I'm saying? As you can see, you know what I'm saying? You can't win without a team. No. The better team gonna win, you know what I'm saying? No matter what. So, but what was I saying? What was I saying? I said
bro.
What was I saying? What was I saying? Just right.
You don't know. You said Hawkeye's just gonna be a mentor type, tutor type for the show.
Yeah. But yeah, so we have all the like. Oh no, I said okay. So I'm wondering how they're gonna do. Oh, I should have been a beat. Oh, it's a 99, of course. Thor 4 without doing a Guardians of the Galaxy 3 when we know that Thor's with the Guardians of the Galaxy. Ooh, that's in his eye.
Ah!
As we saw at the end of Endgame, he gave up the crown to Valkyrie, and then he went off with the Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yep.
So I can see him coming back to Asgard, but I'm wondering what forces him to come back, or what is it? How does it go? Does Thor 4? Does he go? Does he start off in the Guardians of the Galaxy and be like, hey, sorry, Asgardians something's going on down in Norway, or the Asgardians are going down. Let me just go check on real quick, and I'll be right back. And he leaves. Then maybe that's why so he's already given up his title as king. So now he's about to give up his title as Thor. So is that mean his contract's coming up? That's an
interesting point of view, bro. That's probably what's gonna happen.
Is his contract coming up, fam? So does that mean that we're not to lose another?
You see, they're not re-signing nobody. Contract.
Are we losing another OG? So he's like, I'm no longer Thor. I'm no longer the king. Is he just a wanderer now? Again, he's like, if he's doing the comics, he just goes by Odin's son. Is he just Odin's son? And he's just wandering around now? Maybe he's just chilling with the Guardians. I don't know. I'm interested to see what's gonna happen. You trying to play? I'm not trying to play the squad again. Oh, thank God. I'm like, are you trying to dip in and come back in? Because I'm not trying to play the squad again. But we good. You know what I'm saying? 0-10. Come on, man.
Who are they sending us?
What do you want us to do,
They want us to struggle during this podcast.
Exactly. But let's see. So as we know, Black Widow, just so we're clear for people who are wondering how is Black Widow having a movie and she died, the last one, she coming back in an alternate timeline. No, Black Widow, the movie is prequel, quote unquote. It happens after Civil War but before Infinity War, and the villain will be Taskmaster or possibly be Taskmaster, which I think is phenomenal because, you know what I'm saying, that man, as we know, has a photographic reflex, I think it is, or basically whatever attack you do, he can. Didn't we just he can go back. He can. What's the word I'm looking for? Refurbish it, I guess. Like he copies your attack and comes back at you with it better. You know what I'm saying? You be looking at yourself like suspect. You're like, dang man, I didn't even know my attack was that nice. You feel me? Man, my attack look good on me. So
the homeboy from Seven Deadly Sins.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? Some full counter type stuff. You feel me? You be like, oh snap! You know what I'm saying? That's a good move.
Hey, drop in the box. Y'all know when that new season of Seven Deadly Sins is gonna be, bro. I've been scouring the internet, and it ain't popping up. I need y'all to go check that out.
If y'all, you know what I'm saying? If I can keep it a buck, you know what I'm saying? Before y'all even do that, just let us know when the One Piece Stampede US subtitle, you know what I'm saying?
When is it dropping?
English sub is coming
When is it dropping?
Let us know. As we all know it came out.
I see like 8 different languages is gonna have it before
exactly,
English, bro.
Exactly. So we kind of, you know what I'm saying? As y'all know, we true One Piece fans, but we also don't like spoilers. You feel me?
I love spoilers.
We don't like it. You feel me? That's why y'all. Well, I take that back. I'm sorry. One of us don't. You know what I'm saying? One dude loves spoilers. The other dude don't like spoilers.
One of us is honest.
That's why. Exactly. That's how I'm honest with y'all. I don't like giving spoilers, but we have to do it for the podcast, so we do it. But
I start the podcast with a spoiler.
Exactly. Remember, I was watching on IG. I was on IG today, bro, and it was like, oh, snippet from Luffy versus Bullet. I was like, oh, click off,
Bullet,
click off.
Bullet already? I know. I've seen some
like,
information about Bullet. I'm like, who the fuck isn't there?
Yeah, I'm like, no, I'm like, you good. I'm calling it. I was like, I'll wait. So, if y'all can find out some information about that. When it comes down to, as we know, Demon Slayer, I'm wondering what everybody was the hype. What's the deal with Demon Slayer, guys? So, are y'all telling me that's the new? Like, let me know, bro. Is that the new, bro? I saw episode 19. I thought it was
trending on Twitter.
If I could say one word, I would say, oh. Oh. And I was, hey, let me give it a buck. You feel me? Since we give it a buck, I was nervous of Demon Slayer for a minute, because I was kind of starting to like I remember I said it on the podcast or off the podcast. I get over a show when the main character just wins every time. I'm starting to be like, what's the threat if you can't like?
Oh.
Get off me. What's the threat if you're gonna win every time? And the last couple of battles, my man has been winning on some not on some bull jive, but on on some out of nowhere win. Like, he'll be like, this is the strongest opponent I've ever fought, and then he'll be like, let me check my breathing real quick. And he'll slap somebody's head out. You feel me?
He ready
I'm
though.
like, dang, bro. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, you know what I'm saying? The first couple fights, I'm cool with that. But then to be right on this episode when he was fighting one of the 12 Kuzi keys, it made me, I was suspect. I was like, yo, bro, you better not. I'm like, he better not all of a sudden, you know what I'm saying, do some breathing stuff. And then all of a sudden, you know what I'm saying, just beat him. You know what I'm saying? Especially now that we know that he has a demon blood art. The dude's demon blood art, you know what I'm saying, he's like, because he was coming at him with, so as we know, he learned a new technique. I forgot what it's called, but let's just call it Red Hawk.
New technique.
We're gonna call it the Red Hawk until I know how to say it, because I just know it's like the Hibarari, he was saying stuff like that. We call it the Red Hawk water form. But anyways,
water form.
Yes, he was doing this new technique, and he was slashing through the stuff. He was slashing through the man's thread, and then homeboy was like, I hope you didn't think my threads were at the strongest, its strongest part. You know what I'm saying? I hope you didn't think it was my final form. And I was like, oh, you better. I was like, you better not beat this man.
You better.
You know what I'm saying? You better not beat this man. But to have his sister. Oh, no. My fault. You're square now. I know, my fault. To have his sister. And I might be tripping. This is her first time using a demon blood art.
Really?
If I'm tripping, let me know I'm tripping. To find out, for her to use, so they both, you know what I'm saying, leveled up, I guess you would say, in this episode. Her using her demon blood art to have an explosion power, no Kimberly, and my man having, you like that?
Ooh.
And then for my man to have his new breathing technique that he learned from his dad, and we never knew his dad, you know what I'm saying, his dad ain't no Ichigo dad.
He ain't no bitch.
You know what I'm saying? His dad ain't no Ichigo dad, a captain, you know what I'm saying, that we ain't never heard about. But his dad, ooh, I didn't mean to shoot that. My fault. I was trying to pump fake. But his dad knows something about breathing. Hey, I'm let y'all know right now, podcast listeners, this team is trash. This might be an easy dub. You feel me? Me and Cesar can beat this team by ourselves. So I'm just letting y'all know right now.
You know what's crazy? So you know how that the demon slayer that he met in episode 1 or 2, whatever, the dude with black hair.
Exactly. Yes.
You know he got trained by the same guy.
Yeah, he's the one who sent him.
Oh, isn't that crazy?
So that's why I love.
That's why they both know water form.
Exactly. That's why I loved it when he walked up and he saved Inosuke, who is also having some character development, as we finally see he has some memories of, I'm assuming, who is his mother, or, you know what I'm saying? Because as we remember when we first met Inosuke, I'm just keep saying Inosuke until I find out what my boy's real name is. He said he had nobody. He said the only reason he did the whole Demon Corp Slayer thing was because homeboy had a sword and he was strong and he wanted to fight more strong people. No Goku. You feel me?
Goku, for real.
You feel me? And he just wanted to fight more sword. That's the only reason he got the sword. And that's the only reason he found out about the Demon Corp Slayers. But as we remember today, remember watching the episode, he was even proud to be a Demon Corp when he was fighting. Ooh, good shot. "Quote unquote" father, the father spider. He was like, my name is whoop 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 whoop. I'm a Demon Slayer. Mess with it. Da 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 da. You know what I'm saying? And I even liked when he was when he was fighting our son are doing things. He gonna get fed. He gonna get fed for sure. When he was fighting him, and he was like, I gotta survive till my man get back. And he was like, wait a minute, what am I talking about? I'm that dude. He was like, he had that, you know what I'm saying? He had that realization, like, he said, wait a minute, I ain't never thought when I fought, bro. I just fight. You feel me?
I just go hard.
And he was saying, I just go in.
I'm gonna cut your sword with my other sword.
I do pure stretch for. I do pure. No wonder he's hitting these. I'm like, what am I doing? He's like, I can't beat you with one sword, two sword style.
Yeah, I thought he was onto something, to be honest.
Exactly. So I was like, you know what I'm saying? This episode was lit, bro. So Demon.
Hey, bro, trending on Twitter. You gotta be a hard ass anime to be trending on Twitter, bro. This shit's crazy. I'm talking about worldwide, not even California.
Who got left? Nezuko's Demon Blood Art, amazing. My man's new Hibarari, I don't know what it's called, some kill on Red Hawk. Red Hawk breathing, amazing. Inuzuke's, I got you, boy. Character development, amazing. My man finally getting the antidote for the spider. I didn't know what was gonna happen to my boys in Zetsu. I was like, well, my boys in Zetsu.
For real, I was like, oh, you better catch his. Ew!
I set him up for failure. That's my fault.
Yeah, just reason.
Psych! I planned it. Oh, can I get the one more game, please? One more game.
Ah!
Oh, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know.
Demon Slayer was pretty. If episode 19 is cracked up as it's supposed to be, then it might have that first moment like My Hero then, huh? You think so? You saw it.
Well, what do you say? Are you saying the first moment of
My first one was My Hero. I'd say is when he fought Homeboy in the tournament.
Todoroki.
Yeah, because we both saw their potential. So would you say it's up there? That's what Demon Slayer was lacking.
I was saying, it
was lacking some crucial shit.
I would say it was the both level. I would say both at the same level. Yeah. But again, as we know, I wasn't as hyped on that scene as the majority of people were.
I know you weren't, but shit was hot. Ooh, this shot looking funky.
That was like, get a real quick conversation on Vinland Saga.
Yeah, what's up with that?
Vinland Saga, that show! Vinland Saga, that show! Vinland Saga, that show! I don't know if y'all know, man. I've been 6 now. Vinland Saga is that show.
Yeah.
My man really on his Vegeta stuff right now. That mug is love. That boy said.
That's a interesting comparison.
Let me explain. My man said, "You not gonna die." He said, "No one else gonna get to kill you. I have to kill you. I'll kill anybody who try to kill you before I get to kill you." I'm like, "Oh, you on that Vegeta Kakarot type stuff? Y'all on that Vegeta Kakarot?" He like, "Nah." He was like, "Homeboy was about to get slashed," and he was like, "Nah." Slight. He was like, that's my kill right there. He was like, don't get it twisted. He even made a, you got blocked the same right there. He even made a joke about it.
Yeah.
He made a joke about it. Homeboy was like, hey Thorfinn, go scout the town. He was like, you mean I gotta scout it? He's like, cause I might get killed. I'll go get him. I was like, oh, these guys are jokes.
You hear that?
My fault. I should have shot it. You said I don't hear that? I said my fault.
Deaf nigga? I know he did it.
I'm flashing
honestly,
back.
I like it. It's different. It's way more interesting than fucking Dr. Stone. I'm sorry if I'm speaking too premature on that.
No, okay. Well, give me 1 second. I'll hop on Dr. Stone and why Dr. Stone is still so lit. I remember you told me, you know what I'm saying, I'll just let you people know, you know what I'm saying, that boy sees a hardcore Hero Academia fan. He was like, I don't see why do I believe so much in this Thorfinn dude? You know what I'm saying? Do I really believe he has potential? And I think this episode proved that man got potential.
Thorfinn?
For one.
I hope so. I was waiting for something.
So he finally got his first kill, you know what I'm saying, his first taste of death, you feel me?
How old is that man?
So that's why I loved it. But as we knew it was gonna be a time skip, so we finally got our first time skip. My man, he not just taking out regular soldiers. He's taking out elite soldiers now. You feel me? And we see him get his first what's it called? His first sword from his dad, and now we see him get his second one from when he was. Oh, he threw it to me. Oh my lord. So we saw him. He was fighting 2v1, right? 2v1 as a kid. He's fighting. Again, we know he's fighting grown men. Oh, I gotta go help this. Get out the way. Oh yes, thank you. Fighting grown men. So he's about to get caught up. He tipped it. He's about to get. Oh, he didn't tip it. That was a bad pass. He about to get caught up, and homeboy had a knife in his pocket. So he stole the knife out the dude's pocket and slit his throat, and then killed. Oh, good night. Bang out. And slit his throat. Ooh, nice move. I haven't got a green yet, bruh.
Damn.
And it split the dude, and that's how he started doing the two swords plays. So his two swords play is looking real nice, man.
Two swords or two knives?
Two knives. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I get Zoro in my mind sometimes. His two knives, his two daggers. We'll call them daggers. His two dagger play. You feel me? Is looking real nice, especially because he'll throw one. And then he'll start slicing with the other. You feel me? So it's very
multi uses.
Yeah, exactly. It has multiple uses because he can just I can throw it and I still have an extra one. The king. You know what I'm saying? He's going to get like I said. He's a kid, and people not treating him like no kid. They're not going up like not this whole episode. Not one dude was like, oh, this is a kid. You feel me? I'm gonna go easy on him. Oh, I tried to dunk on his. I tried to dunk on him. I'm gonna lie. I tried to dunk on him. Not one soldier went up to him and was like, oh, this is a kid. I'm about to underestimate him. No, the first person he killed grabbed him by his face and was like, oh, you're a kid? You should be, if you're mad, you should be mad that you were born a Dorn or whatever, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, mad that you were born in your lifestyle, you feel me? And he was like, oh, you gonna call me a bitch? Yeah. So he just started going ham on boy. And, like, you'll see from his first kill to his like, 10th, 11th, 12th, whatever they show you.
Oh, they got a counter?
His multi-kills, they don't got a counter, but I'm just saying, like, because you'll see him growing over time. It's like I said, it's time skip, but it's like, what's the word I'm looking for?
Time skip?
Not time skip, like, because not an actual time skip. What is it called when, like, they'll say, we gotta clean up the room, and they start speeding through the montage. You see a montage of him growing up and battling other elites and stuff like that, other soldiers. And you'll see, like, he'll go from his first move to, like, oh, I'm barely getting this kill. And then through the montage, you see him, like, oh, he actually got skill now. Oh, he's actually adapted. Oh, he actually dodging. Oh, he actually has, like, a plan. You feel me? And you're like, and even the second in command is like, now you're looking like a true fighter. Like, you can see, like, oh, he's actually, like, you know what I'm saying, a soldier now. And it's just funny to me because, again, like I said, I didn't know. Remember, I don't know if it was the last podcast or I can't remember if it was off podcast where I said I didn't know where he was gonna go from now. Like, I was like, bro, now that you duel the dude who killed your dad, where are you gonna go? Like, they're gonna leave you, but they didn't. So he's on board. So he's technically not getting trained, but he's living because they're not training him.
He's just living with these pirates.
Oh, he's a pirate now, for sure. He's a pirate, for sure.
Pirate, like, pirate, yo-ho.
Gotta go.
They copied One Piece. They copied One Piece. You called it. Oh, I passed that. They copied One Piece. They said, One Piece had 800 episodes. They some pirates. Niggas are pirates.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, he's a pirate. Speaking of pirates, I be forgetting One Piece I be forgetting Luffy and the crew as pirates until they start stealing stuff. I be forgetting, bro. I be like, they so nice, bro, that I'm like, yeah, them homies, and then like they'll be like, I'm gonna take this, and then they'll be like, nah, don't take that, and then they just take it, and I'll be like, oh, they are pirates.
I
forget they be saying some pirates. That boy Luffy said, I'm gonna take this sword, and they said, you can't take that sword, and Luffy said, I'm gonna take this sword.
I'm gonna take this sword.
That's
how you get the sword for Wano.
Exactly. Oh yeah. And that boy Zoro was like, homegirl was like, thank you for saving my life. No, I just came for the sake. I just killed him for the sake. I'm like, oh, that's a pirate. But yeah, Vinland Saga, bro, like, that Thorfinn dude, I told you I saw potential. I didn't know he was gonna be this wrong, but wrap it up, Dan. That boy, he's showing some potential, but he's on, like I said, he's on his Vegeta stuff where he's like, I'm like, so it's weird, bro. Like his upbringing, fam. Like, I started to think like, at some point he's going to run into his family again. You feel me? After all these years, eventually, maybe he might not go home. But what if he meets him up in Norway? Meets him up in Vinland Saga? Meets him up in, like, you feel me, Denmark?
Do you believe this war's gonna be significant?
They're already gassing it up. They're already talking about how the English is fighting the Denmark, which is, I think, is Danes. They're fighting the Danes. Excuse me if we have any Denmark fans. I apologize. I haven't been there, but give me some time.
Comment on how we gotta pronounce that.
let me get my podcast, you know what I'm saying, popping first, and I promise you we'll be out there and we'll show you love as you show us love. They talk about how the war is significant, how they're already killing people off and sending waves of soldiers to get the war started. Like, I didn't know there was pre-war. I knew you had pre-game before a party, but there's pre-game before war. You send, you know what I'm saying? You send troops out to kill people before you start sending the real people. Oh, you threw that. I caught it too.
I caught it too. Ooh, look at that. That would have been a highlight. The highlight for the podcast.
Exactly. That would have been the one. Oh, yeah, and one too. But yeah, so it's lit.
I believe it. I'm excited.
Dr. Stone is lit, fam. I loved it, bro. I loved it because two reasons. One, we finally see what Senku was doing while the main character was not the main character. The main character, Taijo, was in Stone. Because in the first episode, we're going through his point of view, where he's like, "Oh, I just want to tell homegirl I love her and stuff." Fam, can you pass the ball in?
I passed it.
Can we? I just want to tell homegirl I love her, da 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 da. And then when he breaks out, Senku's already there. We just get started. We finally get in the last two episodes where we finally find out that it was Senku that put Taiju in the cave to get unpetrified from the stone. So we find out that he did all that work. We find out that he was the one who dug homeboy up. That he was actually in dirt. He was dug. He would have been suffocated.
Wait, so we find out he dug up his homeboy?
Yeah, so remember the first episode, we find out homeboy, he's sitting there, he's thinking like, oh, I can't wait, I'm gonna stay alive until I can tell homegirl I love her and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I keep him do a career stretch. Oh, he missed it though. You know what I'm saying? And like he wakes up and he comes out the cave and he goes up and he fights Senku, and Senku's been like, it's been like 6 months or 3 to 6 months. I think it was 6 months. 6 months, bro. Finally, you came out. Woo. So this when we find out that Senku is the one who put him in the cave. He dug him up from the ground because he knew. He obviously was a genius, so he said from where I got petrified and where my boy was standing next to the tree in the first episode, he has to be right here.
Not bad.
I should have caught that. He said he dug him up. He said he put him into the cave, and he's like, all right. He said whenever you come petrified, come find me. So we find out what Senku was doing at that time. We find out how he built the house and I loved it because he saw the monkeys' reactions. The monkeys kept calling Senku a monkey. He was like a shiny monkey. He ain't no human. A shiny monkey. Come get this. I should shoot it. Oh, show it to you. He was like, and homeboy was like, and they was like, they kept calling him stupid because he kept trying to make fire. He couldn't make fire at first. They was like, this shiny monkey is dumb. And next thing we know, like all of a sudden he has clothes and a house and he has food and all that stuff. And they're like, whoa, who is this shiny monkey? He's like, he was like, I'm a human. And then and we find out like, hold on. I'm going to throw it to him. I'll say, let him shoot it! And you gonna give it to him so you get the assist. I'm so high.
Smart man.
I'm so bad. Get my stats up. But yeah, so we find out, and then we finally get a new character. We finally get that girl who apparently isn't even from the generation that got petrified in stone. She's from a second generation, a generation so basically
that survived after.
That was born after. Nice. So that means someone was born, or someone got unpetrified, and then had a kid.
Interesting.
She's from that generation.
Things got interesting now. Finally.
So finally. So the thing about it is, now we're trying to find out first. They're thinking volcanic ash. We're thinking, what got this other generation unpetrified? And then how long have y'all been alive to have a new generation already? You feel me?
Facts.
Because my man Senku, he's like, I kept count. It's been 3,700 years. You feel me? And I just got out, and my homie just got out, and I just got out, fresh out. You feel me? Fresh out the crib, fresh out the case. Been locked up. You know what I'm saying? No pillowcase.
Ooh. Part-time rappers on this podcast, so don't play us.
But I'm not a rapper. I would love it.
I tried. You heard them. You heard that?
Exactly. I was trying to get that red manga on his head. Red mamba on his head. But yeah.
So what's up with that Fire Force?
But yeah, it's almost Fire Force. Woo, man! Man!
Trying to slide in the top two or what?
I it's been top 2. Oh no, Vinland Saga is top 2. Never mind. No, it's not top 2 yet.
I got my hero. Then I got Demon Slayer.
My hero not even on my list. My hero like top 10.
I ain't gonna watch it though.
I'm gonna watch it though. It go like Demon Slayer, Vinland Saga, 7 Deadly, Fire Force, then probably My Hero, then Dr. Stone. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't even know where My Hero is on my list. I'm gonna keep.
Ooh, that's it.
But
I was looking though, because I'm saying,
I wanted to watch because I don't want to spoil it. But the rivalry is really dumb, bruh. I thought they were just joking. You feel me? You know how they be joshing?
I told you the rivals.
Bro, you an idiot. Bro, you an idiot.
But he, oh.
No, he really an idiot. And won. So you remember?
I told you he was kind of like, you know what I'm saying, not on Sasuke shit. I'm like, oh, you were a dumb rival. You were.
So you remember?
You were protagonist.
So remember the last episode where we fought, where the Fire Force.
Yeah, homegirl came in. She was sent us in. Yeah.
Before that. But I'm saying she came in to stop the Inferno, right?
Yeah.
That dude who was self-conscious or whatever, self-aware, and homeboy put hands on his knees, right? So you remember homegirl when they captured him, and they took him to their lab. So apparently their scientists made him stronger, right? Scientists made him stronger, upgraded his powers, whatever, and he ended up fighting the number 2 dude.
Wait, time out. Redo that. So they sprucing up homeboy. That they caught him, and he fought number 2 of who?
Fought the rival.
With the blade?
With the blade, Excalibur. I'm a knight. I need a princess.
Interesting, very interesting. So what did he put on, or he got embarrassed?
So he getting his butt.
Oh, then got embarrassed.
He over doing, what's going on, man? Where are my powers? I need I can't find my powers. I'm supposed to be so strong. And they over there laughing. They put on. You one of them
damn.
Dudes. You cap.
I call cap. Yeah, I smell cap.
It was like, that's what weaklings say. Y'all got excuses. And he gets knocked around one time. Like, ooh, for the pine.
I'll tell y'all I'm gonna put on for my podcast.
He got knocked around one time, and he looked at his hand and was like, left hand? Why I got my blade in my left hand? I'm right-handed. I gotta go pass, boy.
You're capping.
He said,
No.
They said, okay, what that mean? he put in his right hand and one-shot my dude.
I'm done. Don't, no. I'm done already.
I said, oh, this dude really dumb.
He's really stupid. He had the blade in the wrong hand the whole time.
I was like, what's going on? Where are my powers? Like, he was like, I'm so weak right now. I don't understand. He said, why can't I pull forth my da-da-da-da-da? And he looked at himself and was like, wait a minute. Why am I? It was like, what? And it wasn't like, I don't know if you remember Hunter x Hunter when Homegirl went up against Gon on that ooh, I thought you hit that too. Back to you, if I got time.
I made it.
It's not like Hunter x Hunter when I forgot her name, but Homegirl with the glasses and she had the vacuum as her power. Went against Gon on the arm wrestling thing, and she used her left hand just for the play of it. And then she forgot later. She was like, why would I use my left hand? She was like, I'm right-handed. She just forgot. She's absent-minded. No, this dude really just was like, let me use my right hand this time. Slice this, it's a wrap. And they was like, oh, that's 2 of them. 2-piece them, boy.
Nigga slipping.
But no biscuit.
2-piece on biscuit.
No biscuit. You know what I'm saying? It was, honey. Another thing, so remember how he was talking? He was like, this might have been just me. Remember how he was saying the second in command ain't got no powers?
No powers, and the first.
Psych! He is 2nd generation.
Oh, so what? This is gonna hide it this whole time?
So he was like, that's another one. Ooh, great pass. So the reason, like, I thought he was using guns just because he used guns, but apparently he can, like, change, like, what's the word I'm looking for? Force of the bullet. You feel me?
Interesting.
And the trajectory. Don't want it.
Wait,
Feel
what?
me? So like he
My
can
nigga
like
Wanted?
I can't really explain it. You feel me?
My nigga on that Wanted, he curving bullets.
They technically didn't even explain it.
That nigga ain't even do their job.
You know what I'm saying? He shot it. He shot it, and he didn't really shoot it. He low key curveballed it. No Prince of Tennis. You know what I'm saying? No Ace of Diamond. And like he shot it to the, and it spun when it hit the ground and changed directions. And hit my man. Yeah, and I was like, bro, like I was kind of mad. Oh, I was gonna be. I was mad because so they pulled up. So in this episode they pulled up on the Fifth Company, bro. They was like, hey, forget the bull jive, bro. Let's go run up on these fools. No, on God. And they pull up on them, and they was like, main character, go handle the big bad. Rival, you go handle that Inferno I just told you about. Me and homegirl, the other second generation girl, the one that can manipulate fire, we'll handle these fodder people. And he handled all the fodder people by himself. I was like, would you even ask her to help though? She just here. Oh, what was I gonna finish that? Like I'm talking about, he took down like 20 people by himself.
So why he number 2? Because I told you when he be serious, he be scared. I'm like, I wouldn't be scared of no human like that. You ain't got to be. I mean, he ain't human. When you say you got to put him down, then.
I know. when he stopped my man, it was like, kill him. Like, he was like,
it sounds like a second generation.
You feel me? Exactly. It sounds like a second generation. Exactly. I should have knew right there. But yeah, so yeah, we find out my man, cause like it had me green finally, it finally. But like it had me suspect, bro, cause I was wondering like, but you'll see, bro, like he pulls up and he just.
I mean, I see him pull up to the scene, and start firing. You know what I'm saying? He ain't bashful.
He always pulls up to the scene, just starts. Exactly. He ain't never. He ain't gonna never leave a bullet left behind. No one in the chamber for him. Let's just say that.
Ain't no one in the chamber. I remember he pulled up. He's on top of the car. Reload. I said, damn.
Exactly.
Shooting off you fast.
Every clip.
Motherfucking gunslinger over here.
Trigun, bro. So he was out here doing things.
Anybody not on Trigun?
Not too soon.
That nigga was an alien.
Him and his brother. Weren't they planets? They were literally planets.
They were literally planets. Yeah, it's crazy, right? Damn, that's crazy. For real. You hit something.
Oh man, I do that. That's the thing about it, bro. But it's funny, bro, to me. Like to think about, like you said, like the captain. It makes no sense, bro.
It doesn't.
The captain is nothing. So I guess like I feel bad saying that, but he like a no generation. Second in command and the homegirl are second generation. And then the rookies are third generation, and third generation just seem like a whole different being.
Oh, breed. They all different breeds.
It's not even fair. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want to see a second. Like, I need a second generation to like low key hype it up for the other second generations. It's like, you know, like a second. Like, let me know a second generation can run with a third generation one time for the one time. I'm like, you heard that, right?
Bail out. Bail out. I was kind of stuck, but it's cool. Hey, these second generations are tough.
No, I'm saying I don't want to disrespect second generations because like you got second generation homeboy. I think homeboy that uses the bubbles in the fifth company who like can blow bubbles and explode. I think
he look raw. So I don't know why, but he look like a Jin from Bleach, just raw. You don't know why.
He look like we need to do our was it not underwhelming? Was it untapped potential, wasted potential? We need to do our wasted potential pod, fam, and he need to be on there because that boy's like that power is low key, like, you know what I'm saying? Obviously all electricity people, but that power, like that's I told you, like he's basically Kimberly and basically I forgot homeboy's name from Yu Yu Hakusho that fought Kurama in the Dark Tournament. But him, the bomb dude, like he's basically them. Like it's ridiculous. That power is kind of OP, but Fire Force is lit. It still goes Demon Slayer, obviously. Then it goes Vinland Saga because that dude Thorfinn is really that dude, bro.
That's what I'm hearing.
He ain't his dad. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna cap. He ain't his dad. His dad was a legend. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna cap. You feel me? His dad is dad, but he really showing some things, bro. And like his eyes, bro. This episode, fam, the ending of it, bro. Like when he finally gets like, I can't say finally, but he has like that look on his face, like I chose this life, or this is the no, not even like I chose life. It's not even I chose it. It's like,
I guess I'm gangbanging.
This is the life I live. You feel me? That's basically what it is. Like, this is the life I live, bro. Like, it is what it is. Not I'm sorry. Not like I should have chose something else. Not remorse. It's just this is where I'm at, bro. You know what I'm saying? This is what I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna keep going through it till I kill this dude. And even when I kill this dude, I'm still gonna be in his life. I know how you feel about his sister. You know what I'm saying? Sister or not, this is my thing. So I can't wait to see him go to war, battle. You know what I'm saying? Handle his business. I'm gonna go to circle, but you hit it. I don't care. Okay. I'll get the rebound. Woo, that one missed both.
What happened?
Homeboy touched it. I had it. Homeboy pushed it up, took it out of my hands. But yeah, like I can't wait to see what's gonna happen. I can't wait to see his reunion with his family when they go, Thorfinn, oh my God, brother, it's been so long. You know what I'm saying? How you been? Terrible. What you mean?
My father died. I was there.
I've been with the dude that killed our dad the whole time. I've been training. I've been hitting this battle. I've watched this village get burned down. I've helped burn this village down. I killed this person. You know what I'm saying? You don't know how many bodies are on my name now. You feel me? Like how many teardrops on my eye. You feel me? Like I do this thing.
Teardrops.
Teardrop. You know what I'm saying? Like, I do this.
We dropped 48. I need 2 more for 50.
During the pod, you feel me?
You know what I'm saying?
We told y'all this was gonna be one of those.
We told y'all that game was a fluke. We played at 99 with some randoms.
I had a 99. I was still handling my business in the second half. I don't care what the first half. Like I really wasn't caring. Both of us really weren't caring. We were trying to get the podcast started. You know what I'm saying? It takes a minute to get rolling. But as soon as you start getting
I appreciate y'all watching this shit. Y'all are getting buckets.
You know what I'm saying? Can you believe, bro, 2K20 is less than a month away?
And I finally just reached the potential of my player like 2 weeks ago.
Exactly. Yeah, so like it's funny though, but we get better like every 2K.
Every
like
month,
when we start like actually, I'm saying like 2K this is 19, right? So 17 I think it was, or 17 or 18. We stopped at I want to say I stopped at like 89, 90.
Yeah.
We stopped at 80, right? So 80, 81, right?
Fuck it, I'm gonna go over 80s.
We don't really grind our character like some people do, because the grind is whatever to me. I only grind my character to get buckets on Pro Am. I just play for Pro Am. Once I can get a bucket whenever on Pro Am, there's no point in me grinding my character no more. I'm already where I want to be. You feel me?
If you get that 88, 89, you basically win the club.
You're basically where you're at. You feel me? Obviously, like 99, you get like, oh, I get this Hall of Fame badge, I get this like green light. These are all green lights and stuff like that. But basically, when you get to 90s, your character is where he's at, where he's like, oh, I can get a bucket. I can get by my person anytime. Like
you know what you're good at. Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I can get by my person anytime. So, but we was like an 89 in 2K18, 17. Then we was like 90s in 2K19, and this one we made it to 92. So if we keep, you know what I'm saying, if our progression keeps working, you feel me, we'll get to we'll be at a 93, 94 in 2K20. I'm excited, bro.
Saying we're turning it to no lifers, but I appreciate it. I'm down.
Hey, bro, I have a gaming channel now, so I definitely, you know what I'm saying.
Hey, I dropped 50. I don't know how many times everybody dropped 50. I dropped 50. I dropped 40 multiple times. I did my job with this character. My teammates didn't like it as much, but
we didn't like your shot selection. We have no problem with the character. We have no problem with you scoring your points. Yeah, 30 this game, 11 for 20. That's good stuff, boy.
I said somebody's on our air right now watching. That's crazy. Ain't got no fans.
It probably is.
Damn, here they're talking all that ish.
Homer J, because, you know what I'm saying.
Woo! Woo! You know what I'm saying? Y'all missing Big Dev, you know what I'm saying? He out here. He ain't out here.
We appreciate it. Alright, family. Is anything else you want to talk about? Wano was lit, bro. I can't, you know what I'm saying? I don't know how many times I gotta say it. It's lit. Like, what do you want me to say, bro? Like, bro, think about it for a second. I think you can think about this for a second. Do you understand there's like, how many supernovas or worst generation characters are there? Is it 11?
It's 11.
11, right? Alright. If I'm correct, 6 of them are on Wano. Let me try to count real quick.
Sheesh. It's a lot of them.
Let's go. Kid, Killer, Luffy, Zoro, Drake, Hawkins. I don't know if Apu's on
I know you got his ass
Wano,
up
but
over there.
he's definitely under. Exactly, he's definitely under Kaido. So
I know
7, right?
I know that boy caught them hands over there.
So that's 7, right? So
Yeah.
7 supernovas out of the 11. Now you gotta think about it. 5 of them are under Kaido.
Damn, that's a lot.
Let me count it again. Hawkins is under him. Drake is under him. Apu's under him. Okay, Killer's technically not under him, but he turned Killer into like he had Killer under him for a while. I thought this was wrong for a second right next to us. I was about to say some words, bro. I was about to say.
He was watching
and
show.
I know. Killer was under him for a little while until the whole like came back thing. It was good, bro.
Animation creation, crash party, special guest, uninvited. What's up, everyone? No,
What's up?
And these are the people we hang out with. Thank you. See you next week. No. But yeah, think about it, fam. Like that's all. Like they